Welcome back. 2022, the YouTube channel for the Guillens is here. New Year's resolution. Don't have one because I never completed. Guys, welcome back. We got the legend, the mini legend, Ozzie Guillen, and the legend, Ozzie Guillen. Guys, glad to have you guys back. New year, same old crap.
It's freezing in Chicago, so I have not been able to work on my New Year's resolutions, which was get better at golf. Eventually, I'm gonna get back out there. But if you can't tell, we're wearing beanies, got the big jackets out. Got a big honeymoon coming up, so I'm excited about that.
Well, big resolution for us when you're grandpa, your old man, just have health, keep the family together, and move on. I think the 2021 was great for everyone. For the Guillen family was good enough. And I think that's the biggest thing for us. And hopefully 2022 is better. It better be better.
Well, I know that ours is probably going to be better than a lot of teams out there, but I know who's having a great year 2022. And I'm going to say this is for the White Sox fans. We got to talk White Sox because we're in Chicago. We're White Sox people. But the bobblehead situation.
Oh,
so I'm just going to set the foundation here. And we're not making fun of the gentleman who actually we met. Okay, we took a picture with him, the Kane guy. Super nice man. His son, super nice. This is not about you, Kane, man. Congratulations, the fact that you're getting one. But I have to roast the White Sox.
Yes.
Okay, Ozzie tweeted that it took you a 14-year playing career, a World Series, 1,500 hits for you to get your bobblehead.
Don't remember about my fielding.
You're the best defender in you're the best defender in White Sox history, and you have a Gold Glove. But it took you all that to get a bobblehead, and then you said you made a list. The Eminem guy, the guy that sits behind the plate for George, which I actually forgot that George went to the Marlins to see you play. So, and then the White Sox fans retweeted and tweeted people that should get a bobblehead. So White Sox security is probably one of the coolest things.
Or people that sell vendors.
So that's what I think. A beer vendor has gotten one, and I'm not talking about.
But they had one in the '80s when they had the guy with the carry.
But they haven't even had one like just honoring the security guards. Okay, the White Sox security guards, obviously, we love them because we've known them our whole lives. But like in the baseball history, they had
So this is a push for Rob or Fletch to get
Rob, Fletch, Frank. But here's the situation with that. Talking about White Sox incidents with like security, they had the guys beat up on the Gamboa. White Sox security was on the field. Yes. White Sox security, when the team's doing well, they're always running. It's like a thing. And we all know that they're ex-cops or used to be. So, like, the White Sox security has always been the same. But they've never gotten honored with one like the Soft Father has. So, if this was something you guys are going to open up, okay, to just doing random bobbleheads, I love it. Remember Lana? What's her name?
Yeah,
the lady in the outfield that did...
Ruben Rubart.
Andy the Clown.
Andy the Clown.
Oh, clown.
Well... This is the part that's funny though, because when you're doing that, I thought one guy that should be considered for one is Bafia.
Well, I think you have to literally look at the White Sox. Always, I don't know about other organizations a lot, but they employ people for a very, very long time. I know Tom Bafia has been there forever, and he's probably going to be there. So you're saying Vinny?
When he was at Vinny's there, but Marcus is but again, so like we've had so many
that have been there for like 40 years.
So here's the thing that we thought it was funny because when I look at the list of players that have had bobblehead, and I think that we're boomers, meaning that we're old school, that we think bobbleheads are special because no one used to get them before. Like for you to get a bobblehead, it was hard. Now it's like it's more common. Like this guy's got a bobblehead, that he's made.
I think that's what. Since we grew up, obviously we're in our 30s, and my dad's he's in our 50s. It was a big deal. It was a big deal to get a bobblehead. It had to be really earned. Now we're living in a new era. I guess you could point your cane. Wasn't that the only game?
So here's the part that's funny. The cane, with all due respect, you got one win. That was the next day you came. They took the L, and the cane didn't work. So it wasn't like the cane had a whole series and you ended up winning the championship. For example, Baby Shark in Washington.
That would have made more sense if all of a sudden the Sox go on a run and they start beating everyone. The cane was part of the ring. The cane got you a game.
Journey.
Right.
Don't Stop Believing It is a cool song. The only fact it's a cool song is because they want a ring.
Things don't stick in the playoffs.
That's how big of a loser though your franchise is. You're like, you got one win, you get a bobblehead.
I don't know, it's funny when I saw it.
You were just mad because Lance Johnson doesn't have
I was mad. No, wait a minute. I was mad because it's a lot of great players going to the White Sox organization. Lance Johnson, nobody even talk about them. They even care about them. It's just something like, whoa, wait a minute. Lance Johnson, the 1990s ball club. You know what I mean? They do so many things because we live in the field from old Comiskey Park to the new one. So many things. Why you not get bobblehead of Eddie Einhorn?
Oh.
Eddie Einhorn did so many great things more than
because he didn't have a kid. Again, the bobblehead situation, we're gonna dive deep into.
But Jack Gould, they should do a bobblehead to those guys.
Again, you're right. But again, the White Sox might be onto something here with this bobblehead situation. Again, they always do things outside the box. Like you're celebrating
bobbleheads for regular fans or for employees, or start a tradition that says best fan of the year.
Okay,
that's
the same thing.
Brooks Boyer's gonna steal your idea.
Okay, but the thing is, the bobblehead is somebody paid the money to sell tickets for that particular.
Well, I think it's gonna be a unique item, and again, no offense to King Guy. I was just mad because
I think a picture.
No. I thought it was just weird because it was like you were celebrating mediocrity.
Yes,
you had one win, okay. You're celebrating like it's like if they had welcome back 1997 Chicago White Sox.
I have a question. Minnie Minoso just went to the worst. I
think he's got his all. I think
he's already got one.
I think he's got one. And they'll probably have one for him. But there's a lot of guys that have one again.
But this year was
if you reach a milestone, I know it's because Andrew Jones hit 4 home runs. Yeah, I don't know if he had a ball. But we know Hawk and DJ.
We know Hawk and so again, let us know as White Sox fans. Subscribe to the channel. Let us know what player you should want to have a bobblehead. What fan? What idea you have for bobbleheads? I want to create an idea of like the player that shouldn't have a bobblehead, the most random player, like Paco Martin. Like remember Edging of Paco?
I don't mind. Ademaris
Despair. So again, bobblehead. We're gonna keep going though. But congratulations, Kane, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I want one. We want one.
By the way, when we do the show on NBC, I will put it up and make it a segment about the bobblehead. Yeah. So don't say bad thing. Just say.
We're not saying bad things. Just being honest. It's just your opinion because this is the part. This is the part that's gonna be cool about this. It is your natural opinion of when you saw it. Like when I saw it, I literally said WTF, and then I laughed, and then I said I need to send this to Ozzie Sr. because I knew that I was gonna get
a good reaction
out of you.
Well, you did,
and I did. So, talking about baseball again, we ended up with the White Sox, and we're talking about the lockout now because it's still happening. We're on probably around day 40s. 41, 42 when the lockout started. Okay, we've seen rumors and multiple reporters from the good ones to the bad ones talking about that there's a conversation happening between not only
this Thursday
that they're going to have like basically a start. Like basically the way that it works is, and again, I'm talking about this just because I want a sperm race and I've been around the game of baseball does not mean that I know anything about labor law. I don't even know how well I did in that class in school and in any of that because that's not my expertise. But basically, Major League Baseball comes in, the owners, they make like a list of demands or suggestions, and then you hand it to them. They look at it and they say yes, no. My worry is this: I am hoping and praying, okay, from the baseball gods, that the owners are close. Because the worst thing that you want in negotiation is, this is like a divorce. Everyone's amicable until one person wants to give you everything and the other person wants to keep nothing.
You know, the funny thing about that, I'm worried about it because when you meet for the first time, you can go closer or you can go way a distance.
I mean, basically
that's what I worry about. I've been there before with those, not into it 100%, but I kind of know what's going on.
They're going to talk about things like universal DH.
But they can talk about whatever.
That's petty. Like I've heard that they're arguing. Like you cannot hold up a season because they want to bring meal money back.
Okay. Well, that's points that players want to.
Okay. They want I've heard rumors that players are arguing that they just want to keep all the money for the shares in the playoffs, like not share with anyone else in the organization.
Okay, but by the way, I have a question. That's easy. You know why? Because that resolution can be done in 1 hour, or can be done in a year.
Well,
my worry is right now. This country, this world, went through a lot of bad things. We go back in the field last year. Everything you can see last year was very excited about baseball. A lot of people were excited not about baseball, any event out there.
Yeah.
But they come far away, forget about the fans, forget about the people. Then all of a sudden they don't do something right now. We don't want to back to 1995 when people hate baseball because they call them all kind of names.
Well, not just 95 though. I think like 95 is like hardcore. I don't think that any sport, because of COVID, because of what fans have gone through,
I mean,
they don't have the ability to just piss anybody off.
Think about how bad our sport would look if after us ranting for a year about not having fans and we saw games without fans, how terrible that was. Think about now after baseball actually had a good season as far as ratings, as far as people getting contracts, people getting paid, and we saw a lot of contracts getting signed before the lockout happens. So basically now they have a month for catchers and pitchers to report, which is the day after Valentine's Day.
26.
I think that's why I worry about it. They can do it in one day.
I mean, we really can't go back to we're in a lockout. Even if the lockout is a month and it's delayed by 3 weeks,
it's still going to look horrible.
It's going to leave a sour taste in people's mouth because people have lost jobs, people have been on unemployment, and here we go, this special 30 teams and their special owners. It's true when people say millionaires fighting against billionaires.
It's
and here we are, and here are people going to work for $10 an hour.
You're right, but people was thinking about it's not 100% money thing.
I get it. They're negotiating,
just figure it out.
And it's not about money. Figure it out, because here's the part where I think that you're like, okay, this is annoying. What are we gonna do? Is the fact that if you miss out on a couple days from spring training, you can risk the opening day start. Let's say you have an opening day start and Omicron's third cousin, hopefully doesn't happen, a new wave of COVID comes. Okay, and you have to stop because, players start testing positive, the protocols, and now you have to delay another 2-3 weeks. Now you're not playing 162. Now you're playing 140.
They gotta do it.
I'm saying that now you're getting it. So this is the part where, again, guys sit down, and there's a lot of rumors out there. I've heard rumors as like crazy as Scott Boras is the man behind the curtain. By the way, those are, I'm gonna say this right now. Rumors. Those are all effing rumors.
By the way, those people make the rumors. Is the guy they need to get paid every week or every month to write something about it, and they make stuff up about, oh look, I'm gonna come with this, make sure I got a job for next week.
I agree, because even myself, like if I was a writer, if I had rumors, like I've had rumors, I've created our own conspiracy theory because when I was growing up, I never saw the union and the owners in a picture, together before a game. Number one, I probably didn't see it because the camera guy didn't take it and there was no social media. Okay? But I'm like, what? In my head, I'm laying there with my kids jumping up around and I'm thinking, worst case scenario, Tony Clark and Manfred are working in this together.
I don't think that.
But I'm saying though, that's just me though. If I wrote an article, I have enough clout because I'm your kid and people think I know enough people for some idiots to say, oh my God, Ozzie Jr.'s right. And there might be a conspiracy. I'm talking about MLB executives, to guys that clean the stadium. I've heard rumors wild from all sides, including players. So like the rumor situation is nuts because again, we don't know the negotiations happening. They haven't had an official sit down. They might be texting each other.
You know what I think about this right now?
Isn't it great to think that owners and players they have their own group chats?
By the way,
their own group chats.
Oh, they do. By the way, first of all, the players never gonna be the owners in any resolution. Never will, because they have the money, they have the power. Number one, they don't need the money. They want it, but they don't need it. Second of all, players right now, when we went to strike, the best player was making $6 million, $7 million, and players to this day, they even care what we did for them. They don't care. They not care. Then a guy gonna make $40 million. No one. Couple. You think they're gonna say, well, I'm gonna lose $40 million just because the future of the game.
Play ball.
The future of the game. They do this just for the future. No, why? Because I went through it twice. And you think any player out there stop me, Latino player, say, hey man, thank you for what you did or what you guys did that year for us to making this much money now. The baseball is a lot better right now. That's why it take me. That's why it really got me mad because not because the money, the stuff that's the collective revenue or whatever it is, that's fine, I respect that. But players right now, they're not gonna think about what the players did in the past. A lot of players, they're not in Hall of Fame right now because that.
Correct?
Yeah,
a lot of players.
Strikes do affect.
Yes.
Strike affects everything.
A lot of bad.
Hello, Fred McGriff.
Okay, then why did you think they think about it? And anybody come up and say, you know what? That particular year, we went to the same situation and players did that for us. You think they're gonna do that for the future of the game? I don't think so. That's why I think the owners got the power.
As long as they say play ball,
I think they will.
in March. It's the last day of March.
April 1st is the first game. March 31st is the first game.
March 31st. Just say play ball.
But it's funny thing because they might lose couple games, couple days, spring training to make it
COVID,
exciting.
yeah,
make it exciting. But I think right now, my opinion, I've talked to a few people out there. The people really, the one they know. They know.
He's got way better sources than I do.
Okay, and I know what to tell the people know. I know read those idiots. They have to make money every other week to survive and to make a living in his life. Something I respect that because somebody had to work. But the people know. I think the hardest thing gonna be like they're gonna play hard nose. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna be
play games.
No one wants to be the loser and winner. Someone's gonna have to give. It's you have to meet halfway. But we're gonna keep talking here about the lockout on our YouTube channel. We're gonna keep talking baseball. Let us know what you think. Subscribe.